Hi everyone, how are you today? Welcome to Artbeat's online session. Today I'll be taking you through session 7, worksheet 14. For this, we need our watercolor pencils and a ball of water and a size 0 or size 2 round brush. And make sure you have a waste cloth with you at all times. And we need our pencil. That is a black pencil for the outlining purpose. Okay, I hope you all have had a good time working on previous worksheets where we learned how to draw and color in vibrant pieces that reminded us all of a jungle, isn't it? Okay, so before starting, write down your name, date, as well as your teacher's name. So when we see your assignment, we know it is yours. Today we are working on a coloring worksheet where the outlines are already printed. We have here a very interesting animal called the okapi, which is generally seen in Central Africa. Its colors are a combination of that of a deer and a zebra. We will start all the coloring and painting worksheets from the top of our art piece. So when we continue painting downwards our hand while coloring, we don't create any smudges. So since the top portion of the animal has colors similar to the deer, we will be blending in brown and ochre yellow for the face as shown in the reference. Notice that the cheek portions of the animal are not colored in. We will leave that portion empty because we need it a complete white color. So as I told you, I'm mixing both brown and yellow ochre color for the face. I'm giving a darker shade for the mouth, giving a very darker shade of brown. As you can observe it in a reference image, the complete mouth portion is darker. For the body, we are firstly applying a layer of orange. Remember, we aren't coloring in the legs as yet. We will go to that later. Color the body slowly within the outlines and in one direction, making sure there are no white gaps. Also, ensure you're holding the pencil correctly, not too far or close to the tip, and always at an angle. Once the orange layer is complete, we will use yellow ochre once again to add a layer of highlights onto the body. So now I am done with the orange color. That is the first layer for the body. And I have made sure that there is no white gaps as I told you. And now as I told before, I'm using yellow ochre and I'm creating a second layer. I'm adding the highlights for the body. Now we will take a slightly darker shade of orange. You can also use red if you don't have a dark orange, and color the top and bottom of the body. Follow the strokes as shown in the video. And now I'm just giving the darker shade of the brown from the top to the bottom of the body. Observe how I'm going it, in which direction I'm going it. And follow the same thing so that you'll get the same shade and same effect. I'm using the darker red or the darker orange for the down part as well. And we will also add a few details using brown around the yellow portions. Remember, only around the yellow portions. Use very little pressure while doing this so the layer of orange and yellow below is visible. Okay, make sure that the layer of orange and yellow is visible. Use a very light pressure like a feather touch. And once this is done, we are almost done with our artwork. Okay, and we are now going to add on details using a black color pencil. So I'm just almost done with using my brown color. So now as it is done, we will add a detail using our black color for the legs, and we will be using our black color pencil. Have a look at the reference image where the black areas are. Here it happens to be the eyes, mouth region and legs. So if you carefully observe the reference image, there we have the black shade near the mouth and the legs and the eyes. The bottom portion of the okapi's body is very similar to that of the zebra. So we will add on black stripes to denote this over all four legs. Okay, we will do the same thing for the all legs. Now you can see it is completed, isn't it? It's looking very good. So once your coloring is complete, we're ready to apply a layer of water to get a smooth finish. Use a size 0 or size 2 brush to do this, as there are fine details which will be easier to get to with thin brushes. Dip your brush into the bowl of water gently before applying it onto the sheet. And also remember to clean the brush before applying water over darker regions or vice versa. Okay, every time when you are applying the water for a different color, please make sure you wash it carefully and there are no residues of the previous color. And that will break. If you don't do this, and if you are not washing the brush properly, and if you're using the same brush, that will make your drawing quite messy. So we don't want that, right? So please do not do that mistake. And you will notice that when we apply water, all the colors yellow, brown, orange and red come together well and appear smooth and blended. Can you see it here? How beautifully it is blended and it's looking so smooth, isn't it? And be very careful and gentle while applying this water. And see how smoothly I'm getting the shade of this okapi. And now once the body is done, and for the last step, carefully apply water to the black strips of the legs as well using a size 0 brush. Okay, and this is what our artwork looks like. I hope you had a good time working on this worksheet, and do submit your work to the Google Classroom regularly and on time to get periodic feedback. This way you can improve on your skills and make the most of your classes. Have fun creating and always remember art is always a good start.